Time for the main event!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a ton of information for WWE 2K26. We got our first screenshots. We got our first entrance of CM Punk. We got some fantastic news across the board for every single mode, including modes like the Island and My Faction, which I did not like those last year, and they actually sound really cool this year. But there's one thing, you know it, every single year there's always at least one major thing that might ruin everything else. Let's go through all this. We'll save that for last, but let's go through the good. There's tons of good. It might just outweigh that one bad thing. Let's get to it. All right, here we are over on Microsoft.com. They seem to have the most information and the best layout so you can actually see what you're getting with all of the DLC and everything. So we're going to use their website. It's up on the PlayStation. The PlayStation 5 Pro does have support, so it'll get PlayStation 5 Pro support. So I kind of want to buy it on there. But all my buddies like Dubs and Kenny Bomb and most YouTubers all buy it on PC because it's so much easier to just cover on the PC. It's built in, boom, you record it and you're good to go. When you have it on the console, you kind of have to use a capture card and everything. But with that being said, we're going to go through, we're going to break down every single edition, what you get, how much it is, and we're going to talk about that one really annoying thing that I hope doesn't ruin the game for me this year. Anyway. So, the first edition is the standard edition with CM Punk. It looks like CM Punk's the leak was true, and it's pretty on par with the AI cover that person made. It's going to retail for $70 US, so $69.99. And it comes with, if you pre-order, Joe Hendry pack, which includes Joe Hendry. We'll just click on this real quick. Get a good look at Joe Hendry pack right here, which is pretty cool. And I'll have an image pop up because we do have an image of what he looks like in the game. So check it out as we're talking about it here. It says it includes new playable superstar Joe Hendry. It's cool that he's getting the focus of the pre-order bonus. I was hoping it'd be AJ Lee, but I guess not. My Faction Evo card, Joe Hendry. My Superstar Create a Superstar Part Joe Hendry t-shirt. My Superstar Island emote, Joe Hendry spin. Nice. That's going to be fun on the island. Now back to the standard edition page here. All cool, and it also comes with 2K25. If you held out on 2K25 and you pre-order any version of 2K26, you will get the standard edition of 2K25 included. That's pretty cool, but there's a lot of DLC for it, so it's a trick. It's a trick, but it's a pretty fun game. All right, now on to the next edition, which would be the King of Kings edition, which retails for $100, so $99.99. Let's go to the game here and we'll break it down for you. And we'll go through all these images as we're discussing this. So this edition includes everything that comes with the standard edition. So basically the Joe Hendry pack if you pre-order the game. But the King of Kings edition, which looks like it comes with a lot of stuff. It says it comes with the King of Kings pack, which has playable Superstar Triple H 98, playable Superstar Stephanie McMahon 2000, My Superstar Island Emote Triple H Signature Taunt Joe Hendry pack, new playable Superstar Joe Hendry, so it has all the Joe Hendry stuff that we just went over, and then it has Superstar Mega Boost 100,000 virtual currency, it has MyRise Mega Boost, it has Ringside Pass Premium Season 1. That's the negative thing that we'll get to at the end of the video. It could be awesome or it could be a detriment. We'll see when we talk about it. 32,500 virtual currency, pre-order bonus, standard edition digital, 7-day early access to WWE 2K26. Nice. So that would be March 6th for those of us that buy any edition above the standard. So the standard edition comes out March 13th, just if you guys are wondering. Now, let's go back to the editions once again. We have the Attitude Era edition, which will retail for $130, so $129.99 US. Now let's go to this game. It includes everything that's in the King of Kings and Standard Edition. And also, it comes with the Attitude Era Edition pack, which has playable Superstar The Rock 99. Currently, there's no pictures of all these. Playable Superstar Kane 98, which is, I believe, the awesome Kane that we've all been wanting for a long time. Playable Superstar China 97. Raw is War 98 Arena. That's cool. Bunch of My Faction stuff. So Stone Cold Steve Austin Evo card. The Rock Evo card, My Superstar Island emote, Undertaker thumb across neck, My Superstar Island emote, HBK DX crotch chop. That's going to be hilarious. You're going to be able to go up to people randomly online and just give them the old DX suck it. That's awesome. That's going to be funny. And then it also comes with everything that came with the King of Kings edition and the standard edition. It also comes with 100,000 virtual currency, the MyRise Mega Boost. And then pay attention, this is where the things get really different. And this is the Ringside Pass Premium Seasons 1 through 4. 1 through 4. Once again, this is the one negative thing. 32,500 virtual currency, pre-order bonus, the standard edition, blah, 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 7-day early access, and then limited time bonus. Pre-order between January 30th and February 23rd. I wonder if this is across every console or just the Xbox. Because the limited time bonus has an extra 15,000 virtual currency in 2025. Wow, and you get an extra 67,500 virtual currency in 2K25. Now that's pretty cool. They're rewarding you for currently playing the current game. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. They're starting to reward players playing the last game. I like that. That's a nice little touch. It should be like 100,000 because the game's been out for frickin' ever, but that's really cool. Virtual currency for the old game. Man, I really like that. That's really cool. Anyway, and then of course the rest of the stuff, and we'll get into all the details of every mode and everything. That's the meat and potatoes. I just want to go over all the additions or editions in this. All right, next. And this is the big pack for $150, and there's a reason why it's $150. We'll get to that here in a second. And this is the Monday Night Wars edition. Once again, it includes everything, and here we have little pictures of all these different packs, which is kind of cool. But I don't think it'll actually have pictures when you click on them. Let's see. Yeah, no pictures of what's included yet. Usually the Nintendo eShop will have that, so keep an eye on that. They're pretty good about having pictures of what you're actually getting. I think it's a requirement from them, which is really nice when it comes to DLC. So this pack includes everything in the King of Kings and Attitude Era pack, and the special stuff for the Monday Night Wars edition is Monday Night War Edition pack, playable superstar Shawn Michaels DX, playable superstar Macho Man Randy Savage 98. I believe that's the awesome NWO Macho Man Randy Savage. Correct me in the comments down below. If so, that's one of my favorite versions of him. Rowdy Piper 98, Arena WCW Thunder 98, cool. My Superstar Island emote DDP's Bang, that's awesome. Attitude Era Edition pack. So yeah, includes everything else. 100,000 virtual currency once again. The 32,500 virtual currency once again. And this one includes the WrestleMania 42 pack. So you'll get the cool WrestleMania 42 arena. I'm guessing some wrestlers too. Now here's the big difference. This is why it costs so much more. You're getting Ringside Pass Premium Seasons 1 through 6. The other one had 1 through 4. And the King of Kings edition had Season 1. So keep that in mind. This season passing, which is totally different how they're doing the season pass this year. And we'll get to that at the end. They have a nice little breakdown over on the SmackDown Hotel. So stick around for that. And then, of course, the limited time bonus is the same. 15,000. So you're getting a crap ton of virtual currency if you pre-order these high-end editions. So that's really, really cool. Man, that is a lot of stuff. So let's look at these images real quick of the new game. So there's a good look at CM Punk. And there is a trailer for CM Punk's entrance. Hopefully they don't add more stuff when I finally finish this video. There's the old Kane. I'm hoping the other Kane is in there, but I think they saved it for that pack, the Attitude Era pack. So there's that. There's a good look at Joe Hendry. I think good for him that he is the pre-order bonus. That's so cool. I'm very happy for him. EO Sky. Her clothing looks a little bit better. Like I said, I won't know until we see it in motion. Here is a good look at the new island arena. Now, it specifically said on the island, so we don't know if we can use this offline. It would really suck if it's this online mode only, and I'm guessing it's more of like a battle royale. Because typically when you play those brawls, parking lot brawls and stuff, it's last man standing anyway. So I'm guessing it's just their version of a battle royale that they can try to get away with on here. But this looks really cool. I really hope this is added in later for offline play. Anything tied to online only, kind of like, it just kind of ruins it for me. Then we have our first look at the Tribal Chief's new character model. That looks pretty decent. Really good visuals here. We won't know until I see it in motion. And then you better proceed with caution. We got Naomi's awesome new caution gear. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Hopefully you can use this, but it's going to be a nightmare to cover all that up. If you maybe you can colorize the words and the yellow part, because this would be awesome gear to use for creative wrestlers. That'd be super cool. Next, we got Seth Rollins. It took me a minute there because I'm like, wait a minute, who is this? So we got our first look at the new Seth Rollins. That's pretty sweet. Then back to CM Punk, and those are the pictures that we have so far. There's a bunch over on X if you have an X account. So as throughout the day, they keep posting more and more and more. I'd have to wait until midnight if I wanted to include everything today, because the cap is off the bottle. The news is just pouring out. It's going to be impossible to just cover everything. But I'm trying to give you a good breakdown of what each edition has and what you can get. All right, so now that we've read all of the editions, let's read the breakdown of the game. All right, now we're over on Steam. Steam seems to have the best breakdown of every single mode and what we're getting. It's just a quick little thing here. It doesn't go into full super detail. Keep an eye on all of us YouTubers. As the information comes out, we'll be making tons of videos on this. It's the rollout period, and it's both the best and worst time to be covering this game, because there's so much content. We can really grow our channels and have a lot of fun doing it. But at the same vein, there's so much content. It's like as soon as you finish one video, you got to hurry up and start another one because there's a bunch of new information. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a lot of work. Anyway, so here is the full breakdown of everything so far. So the show never stops. Run the world's greatest show your way and live out your WWE fandom to the fullest. Experience the most expansive gameplay to date with rebellious legends of the Attitude Era and superstars of today. More superstars than ever before. Featuring the most stacked lineup in franchise history with 400 plus playable WWE superstars and legends, including The Rock, Triple H, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, and fan favorite like Rey Fenix, Rusev, and Blake Monroe. Cool, Blake Monroe got a shout out in the... Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, 2K Showcase. Rewrite history, wrestling history. God, I can never say that word. Rewrite history. And relive CM Punk's greatest rivalries in a world where the voice of the voiceless never left. Oh, that'll be cool. Like, what if he never left the company and he just stayed and wrestled all these different wrestlers? He could have had a feud with Roman Reigns a lot earlier. Oh, that'd be so cool. Anyway, including fantasy historical scenarios, Punk's rise, rebellion, and return make this the most personal showcase yet. This actually sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not big on the showcase mode, but this is really cool because I really liked Punk when he did his first run, like his major run after he did the pipe bomb. Not the one where he had long hair and all the other stuff he did, but I'm talking about like the pipe bomb run where, I mean, he got the belt from Cena, he fake left the company, I mean, all that stuff. It was a fun time to be a wrestling fan. It felt like the Attitude Era again. It was really cool. Anyway, new match types and more. Bring the chaos to every corner of the ring with the new match types, including I Quit, Inferno, and Dumpster Match. Plus, take the fight to the island in the new Scrapyard Brawl Arena. See, it looks like it is tied to the island. That sucks. Experience an updated progression system and test your skills in My Faction with Quick Swap, a fast-paced, team-based mode. Enjoy interactive entrances, new crowd interactions, and fresh commentary from Booker T and Wade Barrett. So it sounds like there's a lot of focus on co-op this year because competitiveness does not work with their crappy servers. Like if you've been playing these games as long as I have, online has never been fun because it's just, you can find a cheese move and then you ruin it for everybody else, or the input lag is so bad that because they need rolled back netcode for these, and because the wrestling moves are there's so many of them, they're so different, and you can't really tweak it like a fighting game to make it balanced. It's really, really hard to balance a wrestling game because there's so many different variables in it. So focusing on co-op is actually genius, in my opinion, because it makes it still sociable, bigger online stuff to do. That is the direction I would take it. co-op, not competitive, co-op. I think that's, in my opinion, that's much better, especially since I hate playing against other people. All right, enjoy interactive entrances. Ooh. Okay, I'm guessing that's just the camera controls. New crowd interactions. Maybe they have a new taunt system. That might be cool. And fresh commentary from Booker T and Wade Barrett. Thank God. I am so tired of listening to Corey Graves say effervescence. If I ever hear him say that again in the game, I'm just going to turn off commentary permanently. I mean, I already do that already because every time you do a women's match, her effervescence, you do a freaking clothesline, or it's like, dude, shut up. Like Michael Cole I can handle. For him, he needs to record new lines. I feel like they have his lines from the last 10 games and they just keep reusing it. So, anyway, control your universe. Ooh, here we go. The WWE Draft finally arrives in WWE 2K's sandbox mode for Universe in WWE 2K26. Create your own WWE Universe where you control weekly shows and PLEs. Superstar rivalries and outcomes. Other new introductions include Universe Creation Wizard. I wonder if that's the ability to set the entire year up for you. Or, you can go in and you can set it up and watch it play out or play it yourself rather than have to tweak every single match or every single show. Then this next thing here, watch show mode. This sounds awesome. If you set up the show, right, and the match card and everything, and you can hit watch mode, and if I'm understanding this correctly, there's nothing else about this. I don't see it anywhere yet as of the making of this video, but this could be huge. This could be awesome for creating content, because if it plays it out and does all the scenes and stuff like a show, and it doesn't have the loading screens in between each match, or goes back to the match card, this would be awesome. Like, I make it to where you don't have to hit the button when the next match starts. It's like you keep having to hit the button, like, oh, go to the next match, go to the next match. If it's just like one seamless show from start to finish, like you would watch on TV, it'd be funny if they add in like fake commercials and stuff. That would be freaking awesome. That would be so freaking cool. I really hope that's what this means. Because, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, then why do you even play the game? Just go watch the show. Well, if you make 50 or 60 created wrestlers like I do, this sounds awesome. Because now I can just see them all fight each other and let the computer make the show for me. That would be super fun. And now this next one is hilarious to me. Improved Money in the Bank cash-ins and additional promo types. So Money in the Bank cash-ins, it's still in here because it's just they say that every year and it never works right. It's hilarious to me that we improved it. Are you sure this time? And additional promo types. That's good. Okay. Community creations. Ooh, here we go. Here's my favorite part. Community creations expansion. Double your creative power with 200 creative superstar save slots. Community creations now feature expanded image capacity. Ooh. Someone was saying 2,000 online. Hopefully that's been confirmed. Deeper body and face morphing. Hold on. Body morphing? Body morphing. Am I reading that right? Deeper body and face morphing tools. If they added back in body morphing, day one. I mean, day one regardless because of the channel, but dude, if this is body morphing, I want to see this immediately. I want to see how this works. I want to see the extent of it because this is the biggest return feature ever. They took this out in 2K15 and it hasn't been back since. Body morphing is massive. Like, we massively need that for our creative wrestlers. It doesn't have to be anything crazy like some of these creator characters where you can give them tiny arms, huge legs, giant freaking head. No, just give me a little bit. Just give me enough to make a noticeable difference in each part of the body, and we're golden. We're golden. That's all I'm asking. And face morphing tools. I feel like they really effed up the face morphing tools because of the inclusion of the image uploader for your face. So hopefully that comes back because some of us suck at using that. Shout outs to Mr. Dubs for always making a super easy tutorial on how to do that because it's a pain if you don't follow his tutorials. Shout outs to him. Anyway, and then it says two-tone hair color blending. Heck yes, that is awesome. Very happy about that. Giving you unprecedented freedom to craft superstars, arenas, and other creations of your dreams. Hopefully, the Creative Championship is still in here because it's not listed. I'm worried that the Creative Championship got removed. I'm going to make a separate video on this, and this will probably go up tomorrow. But yeah, for today, I just wanted to go over everything real quick. I mean, this video is going to go a little longer than I was hoping, but there's a lot of information that dropped today, and I'm trying to put it all into one video for you guys. All right, now a new MyRise era. Define your My Superstar's journey through 2 new division-based storylines where heel or babyface decisions impact your My player. Like never before, as part of their comeback story, keep playing even after the main stories are complete, with more unlockable content and achievements to earn for increased replayability. Okay. So it looks like you're going to have to play through 2 different saves again, or can have like New Game Plus like they did last year. My player like never before as part of their comeback story. Heel or babyface decisions. So it's probably going to, it sounds a lot like Mass Effect or Knights of the Old Republic. So that'll be pretty cool. You can actually be face or heel. You can actually decide more decisions. That's pretty cool. Okay. Hopefully you can walk around, but I think they're going to save that for the island mode, the walking around stuff, and this is going to still be menu based. If that's the case, I hope this storyline is only like 2 hours long, because if it's just menu based, to me, it's not very fun. Anyway, venture into an expanded island. Now, this sounds really cool. I'm just still bummed that it's probably going to be online only. It says, explore the island, 2K's WWE-themed world, now bigger than more social than ever. Choose one of 3 factions and battle for control alongside friends and family. Ooh, that's cool. In co-op play. So wait a minute. Battle for control alongside friends and family. That sounds awesome. Dude, I hope Kenny Bomb, Dubs, all the other big YouTubers would love to play online. This would be fun, dude. I really hope this has crossplay, because if it doesn't, this is going to suck. 'Cause I really want to get this on PlayStation, but I might have to get on PC to play with the bros, man. Discover the new Scrapyard Brawl environment, tackle fresh towers, and browse new shops and branded gear. Also featuring an expanded My Superstar builder with face scan importing, plus upgraded quests, complete with cutscenes and dialogue screens. Wow. My GM. So this is pretty big. So we got face scanning back, or should I say we got face scanning in the mode, but it doesn't say anything about importing or exporting your wrestler. So I hope that's in there, because that's pretty big. Because if you create your wrestler in this mode exclusively, but then you want to take him out and put him in the other modes, but you have to rebuild them from the ground up, such a huge time sink. Oy. Hopefully there's a way to like copy and paste stuff in there, but maybe they couldn't get it to work this year and they'll have to wait till next year. I guess we'll find out soon enough. But the fact that they got face scan back in, that's huge. On to My GM. Level up your strategy in WWE 2K26's My GM. This year, intergender matches, 5, 6, and 8-man matches, plus support for more match types than ever before will vastly increase the number of possible matches and outcomes. More shows per season will pose new management challenges. Assemble your dream team in My Faction. Of course, form your dream team, My Faction, compete in Superstars Legends. So it sounds like this is exactly the same, except for there's intergender matches. Oh, cool. So collect new card designs and boost your performance with the new faction chemistry with run-in support. Cool. So you can actually get like help in matches. That's pretty cool. So the one thing that could ruin this game this year, but also could really help it, because it's a double-edged sword, is the ringside passes. I promised to talk about this before we ended the video. Here we are. This comes from the SmackDown Hotel. It says, what are ringside passes in WWE 2K26? It says DLC gets an upgrade with more post-launch content than ever before. The all-new ringside pass in WWE 2K26 offers additional incentive to play, earning XP across all game modes, excluding online lobbies, 60 free tiers, and 40 premium tiers. That is a battle pass. So if you've ever played Fortnite, if you played Street Fighter 6 or Conan Exiles, all those games, any MMO, recent MMO, free-to-play game, they all have battle passes, but they're notorious in games like battle royales and stuff. So 60 free tiers. So that means you just play through the game across all modes, which is really cool, and it's not tied to one mode. So we'll get to the positives and negatives of this in a second. And then for the paid edition, the reason why the most expensive edition, the Monday Night Wars edition, is $150 is because of this 40 extra tiers, just like a season pass, like the golden season pass tier. So that's basically what this is. And then you get items like virtual currency, my faction. So you pay into it, but then you get a lot of cool rewards and stuff. But if it's like other battle passes, then there will be a time limit to complete each one. And if that's the case, and someone buys the game later and misses them, they're going to be really pissed off. So I'm curious how this is going to work. Maybe it's just you start at 0 and you have however long the game servers are up to get everything. That would probably be the best outcome, especially if you pay the extra money to get those 40 premium tiers. So yeah, but it sounds like this is replacing the season pass. And are you going to have to unlock everything this way, or can you still just, when the stars come out, boom, you get them right away? So they're going to have to really explain this to people, because I feel like this could be a very negative thing or a really cool thing. Because the positive thing about this is it says you earn experience points across all game modes, excluding, of course, online lobbies. That's really cool. So if you're playing Exhibition or Universe mode, My GM, the Island, or My Faction, then you should be earning points for this. That's really cool, because currently the only way to get virtual currency or progress in the game continuously is My Faction or the Island. It sounds like they're trying to encompass it in all modes, and that's really cool, because now they're rewarding players for playing their favorite mode across the board. And that's a really cool feature. But the fact that it's a battle pass, that scares me. That scares me to death. So I guess we'll have to wait and see on this, but be warned, we're getting a battle pass in a yearly release game. Now, if there was no game coming out next year and it was 2K28 was the next one, cool. That'd be fantastic. I'd be fine with it. But the fact that it's a year release and they're doing this has me a little worried. Anyway, sound comments below. If you watched the end of the video, thank you as always. It's a long video. There's a lot of information. Tell me how you feel about all this. And as always, stay frosty.